Welcome.
Good morning.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning.
How's everyone doing? Recovering from end of July. I feel like Elisa and I were just chatting about how it was just such an intense month that we're kind of just getting settled back into everything. So happy to be back, getting ready. I kind of feel like this is back to school season. And this year being a year where a lot of growth is taking place, we're kind of on the cutting edge. In my opinion, those who are taking this next step and haven't quit and haven't given up and haven't, changed businesses or changed companies, we're all on this like frontier with Young Living and with Care, where the new is about to overshadow what the old was, and new practices are coming into play, and new exciting things are coming about, like more functionality coming in from like sitting in the past and having all of that goodness and like wondering like, why don't I have that goodness anymore? But thinking like, wow, there's so much more goodness to come. So I'm truly blessed that I get to be here with you all today. Um, I'm I'm just like so excited about whatever might be coming, but I'm trying to stay in the moment and not lose sight of I get to enjoy this moment too. So let's stop time for a little bit, do some emotional releasing. We've got our um, wintergreen oil today. Is that right?
Yes, we have a wintergreen today.
So yeah, I'm gonna mute and I'll let you go.
Okay. Well, let me I want to read a little bit of this because I believe that things come to us when we need them. And I received this email, and I was writing about vibration and frequency and just studying it a little bit more because that's what I do. But uh and I don't know if you are aware of Chuning Lin, who is the Spring Forest Qigong founder. He didn't found Qigong, but it's about the energy of the exercise of energy and moving energy in your body. So, in the frequencies of our thoughts and vibrations, when we do this work that we're doing here today, we are raising our frequency and raising our vibration and holding it from week to week so that we can always be in a higher vibratory plane than the world around us, which is very important for the work we do, but also for ourselves and for our health. So it's a total body experience of doing this. And he starts out his email by saying, every thought, every breath, every action you take affects the vibration of your energy. You are transforming your energy without realizing it, without even thinking about it. Every cell in your body is a form of energy. Your thoughts are also a form of energy. Sickness, whether it manifests physically, mentally, or emotionally, is a form of energy. So imagine how effective you can be if you become more aware of your energy and learn how to direct the transformation of your energy. All you have to do is learn how to transform and enhance your energy and then put it to use. So that's what we're doing. And that's what we do for our clients when they receive a raindrop from us, no matter if it's a vibratory raindrop, a harmonic raindrop, a classic raindrop, anything that we put on their bodies when we are facilitating is working on every single point of light within our cellular connection. And that's what it was designed to do. raindrop when you think about the origin of it and how Gary studied it and how he put these oils together and in what order and how they work. So no matter what form of the raindrop we're doing, whether we're applying it to the feet, where we're applying it to the physical body, and what we're doing here is applying it to our brain, our emotional levels, where then we're clearing the cellular pathways in our emotions, which I find mind blowing, if I could use that word, today, but also the importance of doing this. So, how do we change the vibration of our energy to be happier, healthier, more positive, more creative, more joyful, more helpful to ourselves and to others? Awareness. When you become more aware of your thoughts, breath, actions, you are able to change the energy vibration to a higher vibration, one of love, happiness, and joy. And we know that love, and I'm talking about God's love, the love of unconditional love that we express in our auras to people, is the highest form of vibration. So when we can carry that with us when we go out into the world and in our own homes, we're affecting the entire universe, just little old us. And it's very powerful to know that we can do that when we clear our emotional pathways and allow that love, that massive, conscious, divine love to manifest in us. And people feel it and they'll be drawn to it. So I just was doing a deeper study on this, and it's just so fascinating and I love it. And I had created a little bookmark for my students to talk about the 3 ways essential oils work in your body. And this is just a little preamble today. Sorry, I have to share this information with you. But I know Dr. Stewart talked about the PMS oils and how the raindrop is designed for that, when actually it's P for phenols, S for sesquiterpenes, and then monoterpenes, so PSM, but he's always got a little jokester in him. So I made this little bookmark, which I can share with, I'll put it in the group, I guess. I don't know how to do that, but anyway. So I created a simple chemistry made even simpler little bookmark here. So phenols, scrub, sesquiterpenes, sweep, and monoterpenes, reprogram. So this was a handy little cheat sheet tool that I made because I had to make chemistry super simple. And that's what we're doing with our emotions. All that to say, we are clearing our cellular pathways. We are sweeping out misinformation, and then we are reprogramming our emotional pathways to be able to have clear love and divine love and understanding. So let's go to the work for today. Let's see. What did I do? That was a challenge.
I just wanted to say that was great. And a lot of people are asking about where you were reading that information from, the email. So maybe we could formulate that into a handout and send it with the
Yeah,
replay and put it in the group.
yeah. Shuni Lin, Spring Forest Qigong, he is an amazing energy teacher, and he obviously does Qigong, but Qi is our flow, right? It is our energy. And he has just a way of describing things in such an amazing manner.
Yeah, it's really great.
I don't know that I could have written that, but there it came in my email. It was like, here you go. Just read this. Okay. All right.
Perfect.
Okay. So can you see that? Or do you see black boxes?
Two black boxes and also the information.
Okay, yeah. We found out in a call last night that the Zoom has changed a little bit, so you have to hide the panel. Is that better?
There's one that's covering the bottom middle.
Okay.
That's weird. What are the panels for?
Well, you know how when you share your screen, you still can see the gallery, you still have a viewing panel,
Yes.
and you have to minimize that now in order to get rid of the boxes. Let's see, I go to more, and it's hide video panel. Did that take it away?
One more left.
One more in the middle bottom.
Huh. See, I don't see it on my end.
It's okay. It's not really, that one came out more.
Okay, let me try to hide
Now another one popped up.
names. Yeah. See, that's this one over here. It's never really happened before. Oh well.
If you're not in the middle of the picture, we can still see everything on your screen.
We can still see
Okay.
as well. Go ahead.
So we're going to select our essential oil, which is wintergreen. And if you haven't used this app, it has all of our oils in it. And these emotions are cleared with wintergreen essential oil. So the emotion is feeling of being unsupported. So we've identified the emotion, unsupported, feeling of being unsupported. The oils there's all the different oils here, which are in this family, but we're talking about wintergreen today. So we're going to apply the oil to the alarm point, which is ligament. Now, if you look at ligament, it's here in the lower back on both sides, right there. Or there is a point on your hand. This is the ligament point on right or left, or both. So we can apply the oil. And let's do that now. And then with this, of course, we're apply a few drops or drop. I'm going to activate that. Get it on your fingertips. And then I'm going to put it here and here. And now we're going to apply the oil to the emotional points, which are here, the top of your head, the spinal cord or release point, right in that locus coeruleus area, and your two filter points. Now we're going to smell the oil and feel the emotion of feeling of being unsupported. Now really inhale 3 times and just picture or see what comes into your mind about the feeling of being unsupported. Okay, let's feel the other side of the emotion, which is secure. Take a moment now to feel and to picture and to have your thoughts go to secure. And then let's say that way out statement. I take personal responsibility. I take personal responsibility. I take personal responsibility. Wow.
It was really powerful.
That was very powerful. Phew. Feel like crying.
I know, me too. I feel very,
I feel,
very emotional.
but in a good way. I mean, not in a bad way, but in a good way. I'm like, wow, that was a lot. Phew.
I gave myself permission to sit in this space and write down a lot of what you said and just that's one of the ways I take notes is I write them out as I hear them. I can put them into concepts. And a lot of the things that you were saying were so big and then you gave us quiet, which God's been putting that on my heart is I take so much in and I share so much out, but am I often being quiet? And I was able to like all these images of myself feeling unsupported just flashed in my head. I wrote them down, and almost all of them were when I was alone or when I felt alone. And then when you said secure, I was able to write times when I like God gave me those visions to see, times I felt secure. So don't be afraid to be quiet in these exercises and write them and do them. Oftentimes I'm so busy in my mind trying to get things done, managing mischief at the house or whatever. I often don't take time. So thank you, Elisa. What a beautiful gift you've given us this day. Anyone want to share anything?
Me, this one's going to take a lot of processing. I'm not finished with this one yet. I've never liked the smell of wintergreen. It has bad memories for me. So it's been a challenging one for me. Today, wintergreen has smelled a way I have never smelled it. It's not any more pleasant. but it's just very odd. And I think that's going to take a lot of processing. And thank you, Elisa, for bringing us here.
Yeah, I have a very powerful feeling as I've delved deeper into this cellular cleansing in the emotional way. Those images, as you said, Amelia, and those cells just flashing those pictures through your mind, or bringing up the things that I'm kind of speechless about Wintergreen at the moment. But it says repeat as needed. Repeat as needed. So as we go through the day and the week, or if you're doing a raindrop with someone, wow, I mean, it's still just bubbling here.
Yeah.
We need to take that silent time to feel this, and that's why in this work too that we're doing that hands-on thing here. We're not just intellectually speaking about this, and that's why I like each of you to participate with doing the exercise and using the oil and inhaling the oil and putting it on the points and doing the things that Carolyn's book, I mean, her work is brilliant and inspired, divinely inspired. And of course, this companion book right here, when we look this up say, let's just look at the cervical spine and go to the lumbar area where, the feeling supported on either point there bilaterally, L1 through 4 and through 5. If you've got the book, just read through those. I'll just read the ways out, the affirmations. I am safe in the universe and all life loves me and supports me. I grow beyond my parents' limitations to live for myself. It's my turn now. I release the past. I cherish myself and my beautiful sexuality. I am safe and loved. I love who I am. I am grounded in my own power. I am secure on all levels. And L5, I deserve to enjoy life. I ask for what I want, and I accept with joy and pleasure. Whew. I didn't expect this today, but that's so awesome.
And
Yeah.
those are all first chakra
Yes.
areas.
Saw that root chakra area.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to point out two things. Number one, this is a structural oil, right? It's for our bones, it's for our ligaments, it's for our tendons, our joints. And those areas are designed, those things in those areas are designed to take heaviness. They're designed to hold us up. They're designed to move us forward. They're the structure to our foundation. And so physically, on a physical plane, if we're not secure emotionally, our physical structures will then be weakened, right? And then if you think about it, the reason why, and I've been doing the hip atlas on a lot of people, I don't know what's going on with the muscle chains going up and down the spine, but I think I'm going to add it to every single end of the raindrop at this point, because when you have the base, the sacrum, hip atlas, you go from the top to the bottom, you balance the whole spine, you snap those nerves back into place. And so they become strong in the root so that they can have awareness in the subconscious and conscious up here. So yesterday when I was doing my raindrop, I had no idea what this woman was going through. I told her God wanted me to be silent. I said, I'm not going to say a word. And she goes, really? I love when you process. And I'm like, nope. God said to me, I have to be quiet today. And I thought it was because I was stressed with time, but God really wanted me to be able to remember that he's speaking to us and to our client at the same time. So it's this triangle of healing. And so the whole time, I'm working on her stuff, working on her toe. It was her toe and her heel, toe and her heel, toe and her heel, toe and her heel, constantly on the feet. I couldn't get it to balance on the left side. Flipped her over. Her neck and her hip were red hot, out of balance, inches off. Like you could see her hip and her shoulder, her neck area all raised up. And again, I didn't say anything. I was just quiet. I wanted her to process. I wanted her to have her experience. I had my awareness, my experience. And at the end, she goes, I've been dealing with sciatica pain. It's causing me mental stress. It's causing me emotional stress. The sciatica pain is like creeping up on me. So I do some exercises. And I said, well, what if God just wants you to be aware of something? He's bring it to your security, your root, so that you can have awareness in your mind about it. And she was able to just like explode, blurt out like all these things that she was going through emotionally, with security, with decisions, with her childhood. So again, it's all about the interconnectedness of it all too. And we could just say that this is a structural oil. Go put it on if you have hip pain or tailbone pain or neck pain or joint pain, but it's so much more. So we get to be the so much more for people. We get to do that for people because we often get a little book that says Wintergreen, a structural oil, good for bones and ligaments and joints, supports the body's ability to process pain, things like that. But we're the more, we're the extra, we're the emotional side, we're the dealing with the discomfort emotionally stuff. That's our vessel. We're like the hose, You don't need to have a hose to drink water, but in order to get the water to and from God to our mouths, sometimes we need to have that hose, and we get to be the vessel. We get to be that hose. So anyway, big deal. Wintergreen is amazing. Thank you. So after I rambled, sorry about that. Anything else you guys want to share today? We have I think Sarah is on. She is a student from Fort Wayne. And then Christine, we're on, and Pam's on. Everyone else doing okay? Thanks for sharing, Karen, your story about how the scent is not something great. I often have a hard time smelling it. It smells almost like sickly sweet, like gross sweet, like too sweet of a cupcake that you can't even eat. It's just too sweet. That's how it smells to me sometimes. So I feel ya on the scent. Anyway, okay, well, happy Wednesday. Next week we will be opening up some time slots. Pam, did you have something to share? No? Okay. Thanks for showing your pretty face. We'll be opening up some time slots to help with business coaching. If you directly message either Elisa or I and tell us where you're at in your journey, we will directly create a teaching hour for you, specifically so we can get you where you need to be with your website, your business, social media, whatever you might need. So we're taking 3 clients for next week. And then we can talk to you about that. We have a little Zoom call, and it just works out well because you leave tangibly with something finished. Like you've finished something. It feels really good. So if anyone needs help, let us know. Other than that, we'll see you at 10:30, same time next week, same link. Invite a friend if you have other people that are suffering right now and they've been to one of your care classes. I sent this out to a list of several different people. I sent it out to the care instructors. I feel like as we grow the space, we're going to have a universal healing for these people that are at a higher level. Like, I don't know what exactly you said, Elisa, but it was something very specific that we do something about we're raising our vibration each week. What was it? It was just something so clear. Like we're raising our vibration because we're ahead or like we're above like certain.
Well, not above, but we are raising our vibration above the rest of the world. So when we go out into the world, we're more protected, and we are a light being, really, because we are of a higher frequency because we're doing this work.
Yes.
I think the scripture is we are in this world, but not of this world. When we keep our frequency and vibration higher, because we're not affected by, we could be affected, but we're not we don't need to be affected. We have a choice of what's happening out there
Yeah.
and bombarding, just like protecting ourselves when we're in our vehicles or when we're out and about or all those things. If we really truly embrace that, the frequency and the vibration, and we truly believe what we're teaching, then we have the whole armor on.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And it's a secure feeling, isn't it? It's a secure feeling.
Yeah.
Even if we're alone. We're not alone, ever.
No.
And then we are taking this personal responsibility
Yes.
for our own vibration
Yes.
and realize that we are supported by God,
Yes.
you know.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Thank you guys. I love it. I love being here with you each Wednesday. It makes it's a highlight of my week. So have a blessed day. Elisa's going to share a PDF of the email. I've been behind on getting the uploads done. So I have a work hour right now. I'm going to process it and it's going to go out as an email. So if you got an email from me today, let me know. And then otherwise I'm going to do it as a preview or as a premiere on Friday for anyone who wasn't in this call. So it'll go out Friday for anyone in the group, but for the email people, my goal is to get it done every Wednesday right after the call. So,
Thank you. And looking forward to a picture of the bookmark too.
yes.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. It's a cute little bookmark.
Yeah.
Very
Thank
cool.
you.
You can laminate it. It would be a perfect chemistry book bookmark.
That's what I use it for, is the chemistry bookmark, because it's my simple way. I gotta keep it simple, guys, of
Yeah.
teaching. Thank you.
All right. See you
Love
later.
you all.
Oh. Bye. Elisa, I will start another call for us.
Okay.